saying he could get convicted.
I'm saying we have a chance. This province has a zero-tolerance policy towards sexual assault, so we can go with that.
You'll take the case then?
Yes. This is going to be rough. And if the defendant is found not guilty, then things can get even harder for you.
I want to do it.
I can't believe the Crown is wasting his time with this case. I mean, things might get a little wild at a party, but...
The Crown has to take any charge of sexual assault seriously.
Sexual assault? Come on.
The fact that Dylan has no previous record helps. In these cases, much is left up to the discretion of the judge. Worst case scenario, Dylan faces 2 years in custody.
Don't tell me you want a hot chocolate.
That would be correct. Hey, Michael?
I'll be right back.
Guess I'll be getting my own hot chocolate.
Long time?
Yeah. Is that your girlfriend?
Yeah.
Say again.
That little girl is my daughter.
Hey.
Running late, are we?
Yeah, went to an early morning meeting.
Wow, Zoe Jones making it somewhere before school. That's impressive.
You know, the case against Dylan almost didn't go to trial.
I know. You gonna testify?
They haven't called me yet. Guess it's the Crown Counsel.
You're gonna go see them, aren't you?
Yeah. I can be there whatever day you need me to be.
I heard you don't remember the party due to an alcohol-induced blackout. Is that accurate?
I remember some things.
What exactly do you remember?
Hey, you guys. Hey, a shooter's on the counter and beer in the fridge.
Cheers.
Cheers. Pass me another one.
That's all you remember. We can't use you.
Look, I know Alex. Okay, not many people do. Can I be like a character witness or something?
Has the defense contacted you yet?
No?
I think they will make you testify as a hostile witness.
A what?
They think your testimony will support Dylan's case.
Case number F404599, the Crown versus Dylan Patrick Winthrop. The charge is criminal code number 271, sexual assault.
Are the principals ready to proceed?
The Crown is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready.
Does the plea stand not guilty?
It does, Your Honor.
When did you next see the complainant?
Later. Alex came out of the room and she didn't talk to anyone. And her clothes were kind of partly undone. She looked kind of in bad shape.
Hey, girl. You ready to blow this joint? I think it's gonna call some cabs. Yeah.
She looked scared.
Dylan Winthrop is a friend of yours, is that correct?
He was.
Well, didn't you in fact brag to the defendant about a scorecard you kept? A list of how many girls you, what's your expression? Bagged?
I guess.
And didn't the defendant tell you that he disapproved of your behavior?
A few of us guys got this contest going. See who can bag the most chicks. I'm 2 behind, but I think I can close the gap.
So, all these checked off names are...
Yeah. What?
It's just... It's gross, man. You know, it's funny, but gross.
Yes or no, Mr. Stevenson?
Yes. But I'd never force someone. No girl I was with ever said no.
All those girls? You even remember all of them? No further questions, Your Honor.
Crystal.
I knew there was gonna be stuff like this. The whole gang thing. I've just been waiting for it. How many more kids you got out there?
None.
You know, I've been thinking about when it would be right for us to get together. I wanted it to be perfect. And here, you've already slept with how many girls? Your little girl, she's cute.
You know, Ruth and I only hooked up a couple of times. It didn't mean anything.
It did mean something, Michael. You have a daughter now. It's too messed up. You've got a kid. And I still am a kid. I can't do this.
Crystal.
No.
You say the defendant sexually assaulted you.
Yes, he did.
Did he have a knife?
No,
Did he threaten you in any way?
no.
Then why didn't you just leave?
Because he held me down. I said no. I told him to stop, but he didn't.
Since that night, how have you been?
I get nervous when I'm alone in the house. I don't sleep much. I'm just scared all the time.
Thank you. No more questions, Your Honor.
Would the defense like to cross-examine the witness?
We would, Your Honor. I'm sorry you've had a hard time lately. I guess these days, relationships and sex can be pretty confusing.
It's hard work, that dance and stuff.
Do you regret going to that party that night?
Yes.
Go find somewhere to sit down.
Okay.
And do you regret going into that room with the defendant?
A kiss? That might be okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Miss Young, do you regret going into that room with the defendant?
Yes, I regret it.
I can understand that sometimes in this sexually charged climate, the girls have sex with boys and then they regret that too. Do you regret having sex with your best friend's boyfriend?
That is not what happened. I went into that room with Dylan.
I kind of saw that. Moving in on my guy, huh?
He had sex with me.
What?
I I didn't want to. You knew I didn't want to.
Is this one of your stories again? Because if it is, that's okay.
Well, do you think it's right that you bring criminal charges against a 17-year-old when you wish you hadn't had sex with one more boy?
He wasn't one more boy. Before Dylan raped me, there wasn't any other boys. I was a virgin.
Today's the day?
Yeah. I have to testify for Dylan's side. I can't believe it.
I know. But you get what really happened. Maybe you'll find a way to help Alex.
Hope so.
Do you remember taunting the complainant about the fact that she didn't have as many sexual experiences as she let on?
Not really.
Those 5 guys you kissed? What are we talking, really? Like, 1? None? Come on, don't be mad. We're friends, right? Wanna dance?
Yeah.
I don't remember, but I know that Alex is telling the truth.
How do you know?
Because she wouldn't lie about something like that.
Really? Well, didn't she once lie to you about the defendant making a pass at her?
Objection. Relevance.
It goes to the character of the complainant, Your Honor.
I'll allow it.
It was just a kiss.
And who is telling the truth? The complainant or the defendant, Dylan Winthrop? Please answer the question.
Dylan. That was different.
I guess these days it's hard to know who's telling the truth. Hard to tell what really happened. Especially when you've been drinking.
Alex is telling the truth.
No more questions, Your Honor.
She's down.
You ever get any sleep? You know, I want to help out with her. Maybe look after her one afternoon, a week, or something.
I've already got people telling me with that. My auntie and my grandparents. But she needs a winter coat, boots. $150 a month would help. A lot.
You solemnly swear the evidence you're about to give the court between our sovereign lady the Queen and the accused shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes.
So, your girlfriend breaks up with you, and you end up in a room with her best friend.
My old boyfriend he was amazing. You know, and he was cool. Way cooler than you or me, sweetie.
No, if he was so cool, then what are you doing with me?
Good question. Maybe we should end it.
You're breaking up with me? Yeah. Probably wasn't the smartest thing to do, but we were both pretty drunk, and I guess we both had something to prove to Zoe.
Were you thinking of this as the start of a relationship with Alex?
No. Not really. I was still pretty hung up on Zoe.
And yet, you had sex with Alex.
Yeah. Again, it was a stupid thing to do, but no, I'm sorry if it meant more to her than it should have.
You went to the party with your girlfriend, Zoe Jones?
Yes.
Did you think you and Zoe would have sex at the party?
I don't know. Maybe. I guess we'd come pretty close before.
And when Zoe broke up with you, that must have been frustrating.
Yeah, no, not just because of the sex. I mean, I thought we really liked each other.
Do you know the legal definition of sexual assault?
Not exactly.
It is engaging in sexual activity without the voluntary agreement of the complainant. Do you think you had the voluntary agreement of Alex to engage in sexual activity?
I think she was dancing really sexy, and she was okay going up to her room with me, so...
That's not what I asked you. Did Alex do or say anything to communicate to you at the moment of sex that she did not consent?
We were kissing, and
Did you believe that Alex wished to have sex with you at the moment you had intercourse with her?
Oh, come on.
No, please, no!
Look, I was really drunk. But yeah, at that moment, I thought it was okay.
Did Alex say no?
Please, no!
No, she didn't. She didn't say no.
Excuse me. Was that a no?
Objection. The defendant has already answered the question.
Thank you. No further questions.
Please be seated. These cases are always difficult. I can see the complainant is troubled by what occurred that night. That said, there seems to be a general promiscuous attitude towards sex among teenagers these days. This party was clearly a dangerous place to be. Alcohol and no parents present. I want to make it clear that the court does not wish to discourage victims of crime from coming forward. But at the same time, there's too much ambiguity here to risk ruining a young man's life. Therefore, I pronounce the defendant not guilty.
Got off. Nothing happened to him, and it's all my fault.
He still has to live with himself, right?
The judge said Dylan's innocent. Dylan's innocent. End of story.
He's not innocent. He raped her.
She's a liar.
Sometimes bite my ass way, yeah, yeah. You're my future, can't you see? I've been working on that all day. It looks simple, but it's harder than I thought.
RenegadePress.com online. Check it out.
Let us know what you think.
About the show, about life.
Talk to us.
RenegadePress.com online. Be there.